in the heart of Europe's capital, Brussels, a reminder of the efforts made by the Belgians in the fight against the Nazis. Their exiled government was based in London from 1940 to 1944, but today, as the Brexit referendum looms, that kinship is being questioned. Henry D'Outremont is a Belgian veteran who joined the resistance in its final push against the Germans. He says the EU has failed its mission.
This idealistic union, which was created and extended, never reached its final goal. We never managed to finalise this European Union, so we shouldn't be surprised if some countries are exasperated and want to leave.
Jean Martial left his home in Brussels in 1942 to join the resistance in London. He took part in the Battle of Normandy and helped liberate Brussels in September of 1944. For him, the peace that Europe has known for over 70 years is a direct result of the Union, and he says he'd be surprised if Britons opted to leave.
If they've kept the same mentality as 1940, the no vote will win. They won't want to leave the European Union. The only problem is the youth of the new generation, who maybe don't share the same views as their parents and might vote to leave the European Union. But in that case, they'll be a minority.
Today, the EU faces a migrant crisis and jihadist threats, and it's seeing a resurgence of far-right ideology, the very same that pitted Germans against Americans here in the heart of Belgium's Ardennes forest. US soldiers fought and died to hold the besieged town of Bastogne during a German offensive, a bloodbath which cost tens of thousands of lives.
At a time when Europe has managed to get rid of all that, there are very worrying signs, be it in the East or even here at home, of a form of selfishness, a form of nationalism, a belief that if we fold back on ourselves we might find some solutions, and I think that could once again lead to barbarism.
Britons will head to the polls on June 23rd to decide on their fate within the European Union, a stark choice of maintaining strong ties to the continent or turning their back on a historical alliance to go it alone.